my cigar, you'll steal another.
Hey, look, it's bath time at the zoo.
I thought that I'd surprise my mother.
If you can find her,
Who asked you?
hey, things ain't moving like they used to. I need a new selling spot. Got any ideas?
Hi everyone. I hope that you're staying safe and healthy during all of this craziness. My name is Lisa Nathans, and I am one of many who have found a creative home at Arena Stage here in Washington, D.C. I'm here today. I'm actually here to tell you two things. So the first thing is I'm here to spread the good news about Arena Stage's Roaring Back Fund. This is a fund that the theater has started so that they can collect donations that will allow them to come back strong in our next season. And the second reason I'm here today is I am a voice and dialect coach here in town in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And I'm one of a number of guest artists that's giving back to Arena with artist gifts. So I'm going to give you a little lesson on how to speak like a newsie. The production of Disney's Newsies, directed by Molly Smith, I was luckily brought onto that production this year as their dialect coach. So I'm going to give you a little newsy speak that you can practice at home while you're also practicing that safe social distancing. Okay, so to start with, we have some key consonant sounds if you're going to really speak like a true newsie. So the first one we're going to start with are your T and your TH sounds. Yeah, so if you're really speaking like a newsie, you're not going to say matter or father or mother, but instead you might say matta, father, mother. So I'm not going madder or fader or mudder, but I'm bringing the tip of my tongue up against those bottom teeth to just slightly dentalize the sound. So I get matta, father. You try. Mother. Yeah, excellent. All right, another sound I might change if I'm a newsie is my NT sounds. So instead of saying a word like paint, which is something that Jack Kelly loves to do, is he loves to paint, I might say paint, paint. So I'm actually glottalizing that sound a little bit. Paint. Yeah? You try. Excellent. Another sound change that I might make if I'm a newsie is I'm going to drop my final G sound. So instead of going carrying, like saying a phrase like carrying the banner, I might say carrying. I'm carrying the banner. Good. A lot of newsies or New Yorkers will drop their initial H sounds in words like huge. So instead of saying the strike was huge, a newsie might say it was huge. It was a huge headline. Oh my goodness, it was huge. Yeah? And another consonant sound change we're going to play with today, which is one we explored with the newsies, was that R links. So if you have an R in a word like here, that's followed by a word that begins with a vowel, instead of pronouncing the R in the word where it belongs, you're going to pronounce it at the beginning of the word that has that vowel. So instead of saying here is, a newsie would say here is, here is, yeah? Or instead of saying for all, a newsie would say for roll. Awesome. So in terms of vowel sounds, we kept it pretty simple for our newsies. But for you today, I'd like you to think that any vowel of R is going to lose that R sound. So this, what do I mean by a vowel of R? I mean any word that has a vowel sound that is then followed by an R, like the word start. And a newsie might say start. Or the word north. A newsie might say north. Or the word force. A newsie might say force. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of the R coloration or the R sound in those words. Okay, continuing with vowels. Because our Newsies, they got all of this in much more detail. But for you, as a beginner practicing at home, think about rounding your lips. So giving some more lip rounding to some of your vowels. So instead of saying hot coffee, see how open my lips are? You might round those lips, yeah, and say hot coffee. I want some hot coffee, yeah? Or you might even find a little glide in some of your vowels. So instead of saying it was a trap, right? Because Pulitzer definitely trapped Jack Kelly in the Newsies. You might say it was a trap. See how I'm gliding? Up. Instead of just saying trap.